All right, here we are for another video. This is from Monday, the 22nd of July. All right, so we wrapped up our last session with our dog who says, I am a supermodel. Of course he is. So we're gonna just start moving on down the road here. I saw this image while I was waiting for stuff to dry, and I just want to put it right here, too. Or maybe, no, here. Okay. And I forgot to fill the glue, so we may have glue issues. Let's see if we can't get through one more with this. I took a mini out instead, and then I was looking through the images, looking for stuff to use. So I'm not auditioning the same pile, because I do have quite a bit of images in the pile. Let's go ahead and get that lined up. So another Monday. I hope we're getting towards the end of the month here. I hope it's been reasonably good. Happy even for some of you guys at least. I can't believe next year is going to be 2025, y'all. It just hit me. I was reading something and somebody said in like 6 months it's going to be 2025. And that's true, but I hadn't thought of it that way. And isn't that cute? Sleepover. Okay, so that's not going to fit there though. So let's... I was never a good sleepover kid. Excuse me. These are thicker, so I think I'm going to put them in the desk cleanup pile, or in, the desk cleanup journal. Okay. Well, I think I like that there. It offsets. It's not too white over to go with over, but we need to cut a little bit off the bottom because we don't want to cover up his little mask there. So we're going to take a little bit of this off. And that's still going to, that's still going to leave us room to cover up all the brown space. Okay. Let's go with a little glue stick on this one. There we go. Make sure we line it up at the bottom and then smooth it down. Okay. Let's see what else we've got. So we'll fill this space. Oh, there we go. Those are two that are pretty much the exact right size. All right, let's do it. This one's a little glossier, so I'm going to go ahead and use liquid glue. And it's also a little bit heavier weight. It's not quite as thick as those other ones I just put back there, but it is thicker. It's out of a travel brochure, one of those. Probably have the same safari, animal, exotic adventures travel books where you pay a butt ton of money to kind of, you go around and it's camping and stuff, but they set it all up for you. And there are meals that are catered and stuff. So that's Now what would we like to do? I have been wanting to use this one. So I'm going to go ahead and put that right there. We all start as strangers, and that's true. I don't know what it was an ad for, but that is a true statement. And sometimes you wish people would have stayed strangers. But your life is, you learn from everybody you meet, good, bad, or otherwise. They do have a part in shaping who you are. I try and focus on what I can get, good things you can get out of relationships, even when they're not so great. You meet people sometimes and you learn ways you don't want to behave. Patterns maybe that you recognize in other people about yourself, that you have a chance to work on and do better at. That's been true for me over the years, for sure. For sure. So what do we got here? Okay. We'll see about that. That's a fun one. Sorry. It is quite early. It's 6:30 in the morning now. I like that one too. Trying to find a good one for the space. Not quite, almost. What about the happy baby and the lady? You'd have to cut off part of her hat. And I don't know if I want to do that. I know we can cut off some area above the hat, and we really can't afford to push the picture down into. Okay. Down into that. That's too big. It's going to have to go for a different journal. Okay. So let's look at some of these other ones that I pulled up. Ooh, what about this? That's fun. Nope, not quite right for that space, but we'll be using that Boss Baby one soon. Boss Baby. Okay, guy in a mask, too wide. I love her. We're going to use her coming up. It's balloons drawn in chalk on the ground. And, oh, there's a nice small one. Okay, I don't. Oh, that's going to have to. I'm so lost for space at the moment. Okay. That's too tall. Oh, I'd love to look at that one, but that's a little too small. Okay. Oh, rhinoceros. And a seal and a lady doing the same thing. More or less. Okay. Oh, we found a nice sparkly eye. Okay, let's see here. If that's the right, almost the right size right there. I think we could go with that. And then we could cover up part of the lips. Yeah, I think that'll work. Because I don't think if we push it out, well, I might be able to find something to fit that. Okay, I think let's start with that and see what we can find to fit that spot. Let's do this one first. Just fun stuff. People, faces, happy, things that are, happy making. Trying to focus on the positive. That's what I like in collage. I love the creepy stuff. I love doing the serial killer. Sometimes you just want, like, whimsy, silly things that make you go, yeah. Because sometimes you need that in your life. Everything can't be serial all the time. We all go crazy. I think, I'm pretty sure. That's how people get broken. Not enough. When there's too much stress and negativity and You gotta find joy in the small places. At least I think that's true. So wherever you find it, whether you're watching Lord of the Rings for the 850th times, all of them, or Harry Potter, or the books, or the movies, or a cup of tea and a good book, or just a cup of tea and some quiet time. Whatever it is that brings you joy in the moment. Some stand-up comedy, sometimes that does it for me. So that even when things don't look so great, you can still find a little joy in life. Keep you going. Keep you looking for what's next, right? That's important. Things can be shitty right now, but there's still a next. There's still more things coming in life. And it can't always be bad. Okay. I didn't quite, I underestimated that. So let me just I'm trying to figure it out here. Well, I think I got to a place where I can trim it, maybe. Here we go. It's just like an eighth of an inch too long right there. Now let's roll this back up. Roll it down some that way. We saved it. Yay, saving it. Okay. Okay, now we do need something right here. And I feel like we've passed a few things before that would work good there. Almost. Not quite tall enough. Oh, I'm feeling very warm right now. The fan is on. Not tall enough. Not tall enough. Ooh, what about that? Tall enough, but a little too wide. So let's just get our trimmer and trim that down just a smidge. We can make this work, right? Yes, we can. Okay. Let's see how that looks. A smidge more. So we'll take a smidge off this side. I think I may be having a hot flash. I felt really warm, like all of a sudden. Okay. Let's get some glue stick on that. That's a nice thin image. Out of a cookie magazine somewhere, there's a recipe on the other side. Hello? No sticky. Even though I'm putting glue everywhere. All over the place. Okay. Just trying to get some glue into the trash over here off my finger. Try not to cover up. There we go. I think that'll work. There. Ta-da! Okay. Rolling. Perfect. do want to use that. That is a very happy photo, but we need to do a couple of smaller images and then work into a larger one. So maybe let's try some of these ones that seem to be perpetually too short. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Well, there we go. I think those three might be fun in a row. And I like that. Okay, so I like that so far. Let's run with it. Let's go ahead and do that. I think we can use glue stick for most of this. I'm trying to push the glue stick because I didn't refill that glue, and I know if I just use the liquid glue, I'm going to run out in the middle of this video. And we don't want to run out. No, I'm against glue booking, collage rolling, all the things we're trying to do here. Just to have a little fun. Put some fun things down on the collage roll. Okay. Next. So let's do this one next. And then we'll put that one in the middle. Okay. And she's going to go right there. Let's get that bottom lined up before it sticks permanently. Okay. Now let's go ahead and put her right here before we put this one in the middle. I think it's the best thing to do. I'm going to use the liquid glue. This one's now getting a little bigger. And it's so dry and warm that I think before I get the whole thing glued with the glue stick, it will already be drying. Glue stick on bigger pieces is probably best if you live in an area with more moisture in the air, because the glue won't start, drying quite as quickly as it does here in Lost Wages. So I'm feeling anxious today, or at least the last, I don't know why. Out of my mind, I guess. It's not a very good feeling, though. I did watch the end of that movie. It ended as typically as I thought it would, but it was still, even though you know how they're going to end, they all have their nuances. Every movie has every one of those rom-coms kind of has its own. They're the same, but they're not the same. Because they're specific to the characters in the movie and all that. So, I think I want to put this pair of lips right here, and we've got definitely a lifted corner right here. Okay, so let's put these lips down. I like it. And then I started another one. Oh, I can't remember the name of it. It's got the girl from the Hunger Games. Her name is escaping me at the moment. And she's not a girl. She's a woman. Here we go. Oh my god, it keeps sticking to the... I have like a string of glue stuck to me. I do kind of want something small right here just because. The corner, you know, I don't like that corner meet up right there. Okay, so let me play around with that. I don't want to cover up the lip right here. We're gonna go ahead and that's the right side. Just a little, because the corners meet up right there. I just don't like that little corner meet up right there. So. Oh, it's coming off the glue stick. That's why. It is coming off the glue stick. All right. Let me clean my fingers with the paper towel now and maybe not have everything like that. Okay. There we go. I think that'll work. Let's go ahead and roll this down this way some. And there we are. We got to start on that. Already 20 minutes into the video, guys. Time passes so quickly. Okay. So let's see. That is such a happy face. And I think it would be okay if it covers up part of the hair there. Now let's get it lined up here so I can figure out where we need to trim it. I think I actually want to trim off the top part, some of the top there. So let's get it lined up at the bottom. And go ahead and do that. Okay. Let's grab our trimmer. There we go. Not taking too much away. That is a happy face, right? Hopefully that's a genuine laugh. Oh boy. I can feel that there's still some glue in there, but it's getting hard to... So I guess the video will be up in an hour or when we run out of glue. Because it'll take a little while to fill it up and mix it with the water. It just takes a little smidge of water. There we go. So let's try and get this lined up here at the bottom. And smooth that out. There we go. I like it. Very nice, very nice. Okay. All right, now let's try these people having fun. Drinking some beer and playing on their cell phones. Oh, that's the wrong way. Nope, we don't want to put. I don't like that like that. I don't like that like that. I guess it's the opposite of I like to move it, move it. Ooh, I love this dragon pick. There's so many fun things to choose from. Ooh, I love the balloon. Ooh, those are nice stackers right there. They cover up the space quite nicely. Okay. And then maybe a word right there. Let's see if we can't find a word. Oh, here we are. Oh, please. Okay. Oh, there you go. Okay. And there. And let's see. It's a little too big. Let's see. We're looking for something that's, I don't know, what do you think that is? Let's try the inch-siding. Oh, so about an inch. Okay. So we need something that's about an inch wide. Oh boy. That works with this roll that's teeny. Okay. That's a good word. Let's try cutting that down a little bit and see if we can't make that work. Okay, there's the scissors. All right. I'll be cutting this off camera for a second. Just kind of, oops. That wasn't a bad oops. That was just an unexpected oops. Okay. I think that will work. I do. Okay, so we found our word. Okay, so let's start working these. I like it so far. All right. Glue. There we go. Okay. First image down, hot air balloon. Okay, just peeling some glue off my feet. I got like glue tendrils now. I've been gluing long enough that I'm getting tendrils. I'm worried they'll stick to other things, you know. I don't want them to be on. Okay, so they show these all the time. You know, they scan it and get more information, or scan it and, you know. How many of you guys do that on the regular? I see them all the time, but I don't use them really. I'm wondering if it's just me, like if I have some kind of weird like bias that I don't see one of those and I think, nope, I don't want to do that. Do you guys like get excited when you see that and you want to scan it and find out what it's all about? Or are you more reticent about it? Do you not have a kind of a desire to, you know, I think I might put the word at the bottom. No, because I got the sticky down part. The P. Well, look at her on her horse with her fancy dress, with her fun, like Mexican style dress. It's kind of what it reminds me of. It could have been a fun image to take, although there are words right into the, and that's probably why I didn't. Yeah, I'd be interested to know if you guys actually do scan the QR code. That's the word I'm looking for. You know, because they're offering things like, you know, on PayPal now you can send somebody a QR code with their invoice. I don't want to do that, but that's one of the things I've seen it used for, and I imagine some of the other payment platforms have that. But a lot of times they're about getting more product information, or just I look at it and I'm like, nope, I don't need more ways for. It's an immediate no for me. I'm just curious if it's anybody else's kind of the same way, or if you guys are more tech savvy or tech forward than I am, maybe. I like gadgets and stuff, but I'm not as big a gadget person as Alice. She likes the gadgets, kitchen gadgets, things for the car, for traveling. I don't know. I'd rather just save my money. Like, I think the car works fine. It's already got, you know, trash cans that hang off the back and clips for other things to hang off the back. We've got a whole pile of stuff for door dashing, and I don't think that, at least not Els and I are probably not gonna. She might do it with Mike or Sandy, but I think that probably, well, that way she gets to, you know, keep more of the money for her travels and stuff. Since I'm not doing any trips, I would want to be paid out my portion. So it makes more sense for her to maybe not do it with me. But with her knee, I think she probably also can't sit in the car. I don't know if that's true. I'm just supposing. I can't really. I haven't been able to get a good. I mostly get silence when I ask questions about it. Because I feel like it's a we're doing it or we're not thing, but I just like a straight answer one way or the other. And Els kind of likes to sit on things and keep her options open, which I get. You know, we all got to do what's best for us. But I think probably door dashing for me is not going to be a thing anymore, just based on personal feelings on the matter. So, yeah. I was looking around the kitchen the other day. I'm like, we have a lot of gadgets. Okay, I don't want to put those together necessarily. I think I want to do the rhino. I love that rhino. I think these look scarier than hippos, but I think hippos are meaner. I really do. I think I used to work with a guy when I worked at Target, and he really didn't like hippos. If you said hippos, anything about hippos, he would go off on a long, statistics about how many people get attacked every year by hippos, and that they're very aggressive and territorial, and they are. To be fair, they are extremely territorial. Oh, I think we might have found a spot for that. Woohoo! Okay, so far, I know we need something here. What about David Bowie's eyeballs? Okay, hold the phone. Let's trim this down a little bit. I think that could be fun. Oh yeah, let's do that. I'm liking it on the screen too. Okay, so let's do that. Let's start with those two and work from there. So we'll start with this one. But saying I don't, I'm not. Els loves to use her gadgets. It brings her joy. So you can't complain about that kind of thing. But I was thinking about, eventually I'm going to get out on my own. I think I just want the basics, a toaster or maybe a toaster oven. Small set of pans, some thrifted dishes, because I don't care if my things match and I'm cheap. And there's a lot of fun stuff that could use a kind of a second life, I found my pumpkin mug at the thrift store for just a couple bucks. Okay. So, hippo next, or hippo, rhinoceros next. Ooh, we got the Greek ruins over here. Cool. Probably from a travel magazine of some sort, because it's got exotic animals. Okay. Sometimes the corners of the thicker edges are the hardest part, or the thicker pieces. Okay. Trying to pick off some of the glue on my fingertips. I'm losing a little sensitivity. Glue layers building up. Oof, warm. Okay. So I think we want to put this image next. Let's go ahead and get that one down. The kids doing handstands and cartwheels, you know. I think it's only near a pool, which is probably not the best place for that. That is a sort of unforgiving surface. I do not have that kind of coordination. You see people doing it for yoga and stuff. Oh my gosh. When I worked at Taos, there was a younger girl who was in college working there because they would work with her class schedule. Skinniest little thing. She was into yoga and she could do, without being up against a wall or anything, she could totally do a handstand. She showed me one time. It was impressive because I lack that kind of coordination. Okay, yeah, we're going to do that just like, well, but not with a big wrinkle in it. Just like that, I think. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think this is still, oops, small enough to do with the glue stick. Let's try and get those corners, though. Oh, my gosh. Every time I think I've got it, you know, I seem to miss a spot. There we go. And we still got the girl with her, with all her braids that are colored with the red clay. That's from one of those African tour options. You go and you stay near the villages and you get to meet people and learn about the different groups that live out there. Okay. So far, so good. We're at about 42. So we got a little bit more we can do. We need something that kind of fits in this area. Oh, I think the frog might be the thing. It's going to leave a little bit of brown space, but I think that's okay. I like it. I like it with all the other things. I likes it. Do we want to go glue stick? That's a little bit bigger than I'd like to, but let's go ahead and do it. I think I'm a little dehydrated. I need to drink some water in the next break while stuff is drying. I have 2 more videos to do for this, and I'll be done with the whole month and the first Monday of next month, August. It's going to be here in a jiffy. That's for sure. Okay. You know, I love me some frogs. Okay, we don't want the top to get too sticky, so let's put it back on there. Let's go for our green pen again. Is that the chisel end? I like the, for this part, I like the chisel end. Just give it a little color up there. Break it up some. There we go. Okay. All right, what's next? No shortage of choices, that is for sure. You might like that right there. What else do we have going on? Let's start. Oh, I think this might be the place for that seal. Maybe too close to that. No, I like it. I like it like that. I like it like that. Okay. I think we could do these guys over here. At long last. And then we just need something skinny for down here. Oh, I think we've got it. I think we have the... I think we have it. I think this is the answer. Okay. I like it. Let's do it. Let's nail it down before we change our minds. I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. Okay. This is just me being silly. Probably a little bit of tiredness. Definitely must refill glue before next. I can still feel there's some in there, but I think we're getting pretty tapped out. Sorry for all the tapping. Oh, we may have run out. Oh, no, there we go. Finally. At long last. Glue. So 2 more videos, and then I've got to do my sale videos for today. I have one of the lists already done. I have to sort some papers for the second one. Tomorrow is the sale. Tomorrow's the 7th. I need to check in with Ellis to make sure we're still having it together. Some sort of thing. I guess I could do it. Just as video sales. Okay. Where's the glue stick? It gets stringy when you leave the top off too much, because it starts to dry out. Okay. So we're definitely gonna I think like that, yeah. Okay, so this is kind of one of those glossier, the pages of this book were very glossy. Come on. We're almost there. There we go. But you'll be hearing about this after the fact. So you'll know how it turns out. Gals has a pretty good sale put together. She had some stuff that I thought you guys would think was pretty fun. There's a spot down here that doesn't have much glue on it. It's a little pocket. Okay. There we go. That's better. Okay. All right. And the last one for this little section. All right. Here we go. I think we're gonna right at 49 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and say this is our last little section, and it'll give us some wrap up time. I have to tell you, I want to keep going just because there are so many fun images. But as soon as I give this some dry time, I can come back in and do another session, and that way I'm a little bit ahead on these videos. All right, let's go ahead and close that up, although there's not much glue in there to dry out. Put the lid on that. All right, and let's look back at what we've done today. So we've got our fun little like that we're getting a good mix of big and small images. I do need to pull some more small images. I need to go through I have more collage stuff I can go through. Looking specifically for small images. Love that happy face. I love everything on here. It's all fun. There's a variety and diversity, and love the sparkly lips. Hat play. Her friend's like shoving her hat on her head. It's a little more lips over here. I love this little creepy face, and that's where we started, because that's where the dog comes in. The supermodel dog. I think I'm very happy with this. So you can roll it up to the dog, and I think we're going to have to roll it up a little bit. That end is reasonably dry. This other end needs to dry some. Okay, let's shove that back in there. And that is what we've got for today. We'll put that happy face front and center. I do like this where she's laying on the ground and the chalk drawn balloons. It's just fun. But it makes you think, did they take the picture with a drone? Was there somebody like on a building or a balcony? Like, how did they get the shot? Because it's obviously an overhead shot. Could be fun. Okay, so I love all of it. I love the lips. I love the happy face. Balloons are always, I like to see the hot air. I don't ever want to get in one. But I do like to see them in the sky. It's fun, and it looks light and airy and kind of fantastical, and it's evocative of kind of another era. I understand weather conditions have to be just so, and it's definitely an early morning thing. But I think they're gorgeous. There are some really amazing ones out there. So that is it for our session today. Next Monday, let's see where we're at. This is for the 22nd. Let's look at the calendar real quick. Yep, next one is for the 29th, and then I'd like to get the one for the 5th. Go ahead and get that done today. And then I have a list already, so that video will be pretty quick. I even have the stuff all in a box ready to show. And it's by the piece items for tomorrow. You'll know what they were already by the time this video airs. And I'll be prepping for another sale. Because I got to get ready for my second sale of the month. Okay. So I think we're pretty good here. So however you guys are spending your days and nights, I hope it brings you great joy and happiness. Each and every one of you absolutely deserves it. You bring a lot of joy into my life, whether I'm babbling at you on videos or I'm with you live on a live stream. It's always fun. You always lift my mood. You give me things to think about. You guys are just made of awesome. So keep being you and keep finding a little bit of joy every day, right? Until I see you in one of my lives or in a box somewhere, I do wish you guys the happiest of crafting, because crafting should bring us joy, right? Bye, 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 bye. Great blessings and hugs and hisses to you all. That is the end. The end. And we're going to push that button. Push the button. I'm a button pusher.